Hello, people of the YouTube, right here, as always, Malik Aaron, and today I'm going to be reviewing yet another video game movie, and no, it's not Mortal Kombat Annihilation. To be honest, I wish it was, but it's not. It's going to be off of a recent video game adaptation that had the potential to be great, to save the genre, to end the long 20-year plus curse. But unfortunately it didn't. And the movie we have here is Warcraft. Yeah. It's pretty rough. This is made by Duncan Jones, who did Moon, a movie I don't have, but I heard is really good. And he's actually a pretty big fan of this series. And this was in development for like 10 years. So I assume that's one of the reasons why it didn't do well. I guess they just waited too long. Besides, it was like an expansion coming in August, and everyone was just like, why couldn't release it then? You know, I mean, that was just kind of bad timing. And, so a little fun fact. When I saw this in theaters, it was actually pretty crowded. I was kind of surprised. But then I realized, oh wait, this had limited showings. There was only like 4 at the most, the whole day. And this was the second day release. So it was only 4 the whole day. Other movies had like 7, 8, 10. No, this had 4. Which I assume is because they probably thought this movie would fail. And fail it did. At least in the States. Because it only made like $47 million in the States total, which is a disaster in comparison to its $160 million plus budget. And that's not including advertising. But it did make a whole lot of money in China. China was so hyped for this movie. It ended up breaking a whole bunch of records, but it ultimately just kind of fizzled out there as well. And while on the surface it looks like it made a whole lot of money, made like over 400 million plus, keep in mind that there are certain things that go along with numbers. Like you have to split between theaters and the studio. This is a 50-50 split. And China and other overseas countries is a bit worse. Like China is a 25-75 split. So yeah, this movie honestly did not break even. But enough about its numbers. Let's talk about the plot. So, gonna read this little plot right here that you can barely see. So, if you can't see it, I'm sorry. But here you go. The peaceful realm of Azathoth. So bad names. Stands on the brink of war as the civilization faces a fearsome race of invaders, orc warriors fleeing from their dying home to colonize another. As a portal opens to connect the two worlds, one army faces destruction and the other faces extinction. From opposing sides, an unlikely set of heroes are set on a collision course that will decide the fate of their families, their people, and their home. So begins a spectacular saga of power and sacrifice in which war has many faces and everyone fights for something. Yeah, saga. You're not going to get that. I'll tell you that much. So, the plot. Here's the thing. Now I know some people might dislike this video because of it. I am not a Warcraft fan. Doesn't mean I hate it, I just don't play it. Okay, I don't own any of the expansions. I know nothing of the lore. I mean, with other things like Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad, I did my research on it. But this, I kind of was just like, alright, humans, orcs, fantasy. That's all I need to know. It was clearly not. But that's all I did. And, So yeah, the plot you read right there is that the orcs, led by the mighty Durotan, his little friend, with this Thor-like hammer right here. They're part of the orc world where everything's dying. And I know there's an official name, but I'm just gonna call it Orc World because I can. So, Orc World is dying. So they're like, let's go to a new world. And then like this evil-looking orc man, orc, it's just like, you know what? Yeah, they're like, well, let's not do it peacefully. Let's destroy that other land so we can make it our own. And everyone's just like, yay! And Durtan's just like, wait a minute. And everyone's just like, charge! Oh, man. That's a very abridged version of what happened. So the humans, well, the Azeroth people, they're just, it's hard to explain it. I only saw this once in the theater. I should have watched it again, but I didn't, because I don't know, I guess I was just lazy. So, full warning, this is not going to be a very pretty review. So, you know, you have their main dude with his sword right here. And then you have, I think it was like, he had a friend. He had this guy as one of his friends. I think one of them was a wizard and had magic and swords. This dude, his only function is to go into a pool of energy, I guess, and just energize himself. Well, I guess when he's done, well, he uses all of his magic, but once he's done, once it's all replenished, he just goes into that pool and just re-energizes himself, and then bam, he's right back in action. So, you have this half-human, half-orc thing. And then everyone's just like, whose side are you on? It's like, I'm gonna join the human side. And I'm just like, but you're an orc. Technically. I don't understand. Well, she's in prison, and then she's kind of forced into this, clan. Kind of like in Sonic X, where Rouge, was kind of thrown in, and then she, like, worked for the government. It's kind of like that. And if you've seen Sonic X, you know what I'm talking about. And then you got this king who just does stuff. Man, I'm so rusty on this movie. So what did I like about this? The effects, the orc effects, are so good. About as good as Avatar, I might say. I mean, they look so detailed and so realistic. That they blended in pretty well with the real sets and the actors. They blended in extremely well. And yeah, the effects are ultimately this movie's high point, because everything else is just like the characters. The orcs are by far and away the most interesting characters because you actually care about them. You see them at first, and you're just like, you know, I like this world. I like these ideas. I like these concepts. Let's keep going there. And then they're like, no, you're going to get humans. Because as we learned from Transformers, is that people will not pay to see a movie with Transformers. They'll pay to see a movie with humans that don't matter. That's what we've learned. And it's the same here. I mean, you got this main dude. He's just a bland hero. I'm sorry, but he just is. Gamora. I'm just gonna call her Gamora wannabe because that's a Gamora lookalike. Because that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. So you got Gamora wannabe over here. She's just, she's not all that interesting. I mean, she looks good, even with those fake teeth. But, I mean, she's just kind of there. This king is useless. He does really nothing to the plot. I mean, he does a couple things, but that's literally it. He doesn't serve like a huge purpose. Then you got Magic Man, Merlin. I mean, not the Merlin you saw in Transformers 5, that drunk fool. Not him. But, like, you got Magic Man. I'm just calling him Magic Man. I know these have official names, but I don't care. Because I only saw this once, and once was all I needed. So you got Magic Man. He was just kind of, I think, was he the villain? I mean, I know this guy, this evil orc, the one with like the green glowing eyes you see in the back here. I know he was the real villain, but I guess he was the human villain that kind of disrupted this whole, we want to have a peace, we want to join you, and then he's just like, no, I refuse, then lightning comes everywhere. So yeah, this guy is annoying. See him, that tiny corner right here, he's annoying. He's just there because humans and side characters. And now let's get to the orcs, the real stars of the movie. Doratan, best character in the movie. Because you care about him, you learn about his wife, his kid. And you root for him. And his friend is okay. The evil orc is evil. I mean, he's alright. But then, like, Doratan, like, when Doratan gets killed, well, spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen Warcraft, I really don't suggest you do, because you're either gonna be bored, confused, or you just won't care. One of those three, or maybe all of them. But he died, and so his wife just sends away her baby. She gives her baby the Moses treatment and just puts him in a basket and just float off in the distance. Even though something could happen, there's a big old war going on. Someone could fall in there and hurt the baby, but who cares? And then, the human, stops all the fighting, and then I think he kills one of the main orcs, and just like, we must stop this. And everyone stops, and everyone's like, yay, you did it! And then I think it was an end, was it post credits or end credits? I'm not sure, but then, you see his kid, he's just like, rawr! I'm just like, really? Come on now. It's terrible. So yeah, that's Warcraft for you. It's kind of hard to say, actually, because since I'm not a Warcraft fan and I know nothing of the lore, I was extremely confused. But I still enjoyed myself when the orcs were on screen. When the humans are on screen, I tuned out. I was just like, no, I don't want to watch you. I want to watch the orcs. If this movie was just orcs, if you just remove all the humans, well, you know what? That's good. If you removed all the humans, and this is all you saw, a bunch of orcs, then I would have liked it. But no, you have all these useless humans in there. And half orc, half human, Gamora look-alike over here. So yeah, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5.5 out of 10. If you are a die-hard Warcraft fan, you might like some of this, but I don't think you're gonna like all of it. If you're a casual person, you probably will have no idea what's going on, but I think you'll still like it. Then I heard this. The thing about this that kind of makes it bad is because it's supposed to be a lot longer. It's supposed to be like a 3-hour cut. But then the studio was just like, no, you're going to cut it down to 2 hours. And then You see the movie, and then it just feels like large chunks are missing, gone, and it just doesn't flow right. And the same thing happened with I think Age of Ultron had the same problem, and I think Suicide Squad had the same problem. But yeah, this one was particularly bad. So yeah, 5.5. Wouldn't highly recommend it to people unless you are the die-hard Warcraft fan. So yeah, that is Warcraft for you all. And now we're gonna get to a match. It's gonna be Chris Jericho taking on Sami Zayn. I'm surprised Sami Zayn is competing after the horrific beating he's received from his former best friend Kevin Owens last time. So we're gonna get to that right now. All right, you two ready? And where's Jericho? Oh, go America! But both of you are Canadian. Doesn't really make much sense. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna join Kevin Owens. Why would you do that? I mean, Sammy, tell him why he shouldn't do that. He'll betray you. He did in real life. You think you can trust him in an action figure for? Of course. Because I'm the GOAT of wrestling. Now I'm gonna stop you. Take this. Oh. A ring-a-ding-ding. And the match is on. Oh. Oh, Jericho right on a vicious assault. Oh. Jericho, oh, power slam. Jericho, oh my goodness, right into that. Jericho, oh, lion salt. Cover. 1, 2, oh, and Sammy kicks out. The Brazilian underdog he is, kicks out. What's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do? Oh, DDT. Oh, wait, Sammy, don't botch this like you did at Battleground last year. Oh, and you botched it just like that. Wow, that's terrible. What's Jericho gonna do? Oh, way to go. You're both a bunch of Sin Caras. And if you've seen Sin Cara wrestle, at least in the original one, you'll know why I said that. Oh. And then, Sami Zayn. Oh. Go for that cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Jericho. What's Jericho doing? Oh my gosh. Now that was brutal. Now I'm gonna get him in the walls. Just. Oh my gosh. You're gonna break him in half. Actually, no, I think you already did. Yeah. Tap. Man, Sammy. Oh. Oh. Sammy reverses it again. And what's he gonna do now? He's gonna do another. Oh, that was new. I don't even know what to call that, but it was something. And Sammy. Oh, massive splash. But Jericho got up. And what's he doing now? Oh, lion salt to the back. And what's Jericho doing? Oh. He's gonna break his shoulder. What's Jericho doing? No, Jericho. Oh, come on. That's terrible. You're terrible. I'm a rock star. You're just a loser. Just like him. Yeah, gotta give him a... Yeah, that's where it is. Well, you should have... Well, I'm pretty sure all the viewers knew the flaw right there. Oh, Sami completely misses, but gets it the second time. And what's Sami doing? Oh! Come on, Jericho. I think we should all know what this means. He's going for it, folks. He's going for that Luva kick. And Sami is going sky high. Oh no, Sami realizes that Jericho moved out the way, and oh my goodness. Wow, he just bounced right off. And when Jericho preparing for that code breaker. Oh, code breaker. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Jericho, you win. You buried another talent. Well, I've been buried all the time, so take this. No. Oh! All the way down there. Now he's gonna take this. No, Jericho. No. Oh! I think more or less bounced off of him. Yeah, forget it. He's a loser. So what's the next review, man? Alright, the next review is going to be a superhero movie. Ooh, another one? Which one? It's going to be in the early 2000s. But you did X-Men Spider-Man. And Batman. Yes. But it's also a movie that's had a lot of divisive opinions. Daredevil? No. I'll come eventually, but no, not Daredevil. Who is it made by? Oh my gosh. The dude who made Life of Pi. Oh, Ang Lee's Hulk. How could I forget? That movie was so boring and trash. Hey, some people like that movie, so you're gonna trigger them in the comments. Who cares? They're all losers. I mean, look at me, I'm an icon. Well, you are an icon, so I guess you're right about that. Yeah, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and we will see you next time for more awesome action, my man. And we are out.